Remember that. It's the movie Madhouse. I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
And we're racking our brains trying to think things, and we should know better.
Trying to remember when things happened. Well, realize we've been doing this show coming like 15 years, right?
I know. That's insane. That's insane.
And that's why we don't have to talk about it right away. But that message I sent about the thing that was on my mind for years, and I finally found it. We'll talk about that later. But that was talked about on Madhouse.
We will be chatting. Absolutely.
But before that.
Yes, before that. When was the episode we changed our theme music?
I told you. If it was before yesterday, I'm not going to remember.
And I don't know why it just suddenly popped in my head to wonder. I don't have a clue.
You said maybe 250. I'm thinking maybe even farther back than that.
Yeah.
I might have a way to find out, but it has to wait till I get home.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well, see, luckily I know it was like an anniversary number, 250, 300, 350. Okay. So literally there's like 7 episodes we have to check.
But I might have the original audio file, like the Charlton Heston stuff. I might still have that saved on my computer.
Oh, I still have it.
So if you can look at the timestamp of that, and that'll give you an idea as to the date. Because that's if that's when we made that soundbite, then you turn it into the theme song.
Yeah,
that gives you an idea. You can look at the timestamp of when that file was created in your system.
Oh, you mean the actual new theme song?
Yeah.
Oh,
you can if you still have the original file,
like
the
created
file,
on
right. And you'll be able to see the date. And then
look at him using his brain.
I use that method all the time for something. So
check out the big brain on Brad.
Nice quote, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pulp Fiction. I was stuck on it for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait.
He's going, I know it. I know it. Dude, I was like that for like 4 seconds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But we're not shooting anybody in these.
No,
not this time. No.
Not this time. Okay. So to the topic at hand, where is it? We went to a mystery movie called What the Film?
Another one.
I wonder who made that title, because
I don't know, but it works.
Yeah, they're reaching, I think.
Because they can say WTF, right?
Yeah, yep, exactly. So we went to a mystery film.
Yep.
It's like maybe this will become a thing, which I think is cool.
I'm digging it so far. We've had 2 hits. So.
Yep. And our hit this time,
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Yes.
None of us knew anything about this.
No. I'd seen a couple trailers literally before going.
I had heard the title maybe once. I just assumed it was a documentary about Nirvana.
No, well, I definitely knew it wasn't that because Tally mentioned it and I saw something and it saw the spelling of Nirvana. It has Nirvanna.
Yeah,
which is different from Nirvana that we know.
That's based on TV show by Matt Johnson and
Jay
Acosta.
Well, Matt Johnson in particular. I don't know if Jay DaCosta or
he was with them. And
was he?
There was Nirvana, the band, the show, and I looked, and there's 2 separate shows. One from 2007 to 2008. That's the
web series, yes.
And one from 2017 to 2018.
Yeah, 2007 was a web series.
Okay.
And then it got picked up for a show in 2017 for the Viceland network.
Right.
Because there was footage in the movie of them
from the show.
Noticeably younger.
Yeah. It looks like Hunter Hamrick says, hey, bud. And Bear Electric.
Hello.
Says, yo, what's up? We're just discussing Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It messed me up because I saw the trailer. And I'm looking at it going, this is not Nirvana.
No.
Right? Like literally, I didn't know it existed. And I knew at that moment this was not Nirvana.
No.
But whatever. They started talking about time travel.
Well, no, the time travel thing came up as a surprise.
Oh, see, I saw it
Yeah.
in the trailer.
I didn't even notice that in the trailer.
Yeah.
I
First
just
trailer
saw.
I saw was the snippet that we saw before the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because they did have a bit of a
And
trailer.
that was just them doing the skydiving into the sky dome.
Yep.
And that's like my biggest takeaway from seeing this movie is how did they shoot some of those scenes, the CN Tower stuff and whatnot? How did they do that?
Well, I could see them getting up there, but it was obviously other people that skydove.
Well, yeah, I mean, they don't just let anybody up to the very
skydiving.
Oh yeah, that whole
Skydive eye.
But they don't just let anybody go up to the very, very top where the antennas are. Like, you can't just go up there.
Oh no, you need it. But then they had the shot on the walkway,
right,
where the guy gets pushed off, and it's like, yeah, like
I have so many questions, but
there's still no trivia for the movie up.
No, because it's not officially out yet.
Was it the new He-Man? I want to see that. No, it was not.
No, that doesn't come out for another like 4 months or something. So
yeah,
I think it's June. I think that one.
It's a bit of, yeah, it is definitely. Oh yeah, it is June. Yep.
I think it's just before Supergirl.
Yes, it is actually. Because it's one June, one July.
Yeah, they're close. I know that.
Very close.
But
yeah, there we have our main characters.
Yes.
Stretching cable through the city of Toronto.
Again, how did they do that? How did they just the dropping it off the CN Tower and stuff? Like I want to know how they did
Jay
that.
McCarroll, not Jay Acosta.
Jay McCarroll. There we go. Yes.
Okay.
But it was Superstar Jay.
Yeah.
Well, at one point.
I know you got people who can be
showing happen.
I know
can make a showing happen.
Who can be a showing happen. I think he does mean make a showing happen.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna once it gets proper release, which I think is like next week.
Yeah.
I think it's before the end of the month.
And there we go. AC16T says, hey back. And Marcel's here. Evening, gents.
Hey, Marcel.
Yes.
But so yeah, again, mystery. We had no idea what we were gonna get. And then this movie starts.
So AC16T, we are talking about, as it says across the bottom, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Yes.
We got to see it before it was released in a mystery movie.
The mystery premiere, yep. And okay, so you were watching this. It's a documentary.
Mockumentary.
I know it's a mockumentary, but it's a documentary film technically. You know, I know it's a mockumentary because it's a joke and everything, but it's documentary style. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's why it's called mockumentary.
Yeah. I'm my brain's frazzled today. And so you're watching, and it was silly, and like the ideas that the Matt character was having and whatnot. You know, that's goofy. But the time travel stuff came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't notice it in the trailer, so that just totally came out of nowhere, and it worked. Like it just worked. You can tell they had fun doing it too.
Darn, I don't have any other. I only had the 2 pictures. I thought I had more.
Oh, that's the girl from Brazil.
Yes. That he meets twice.
He meets twice, and then the second time he met her was before he met her the first time. So
he's like, that's why you don't remember. She's like, whatever, go away from me, dude.
Because that was when they came back 2 days early.
Yep. I haven't met you yet. That's right. Off I go. So yeah, the basic premise of this show is there's these 2 guys trying to play, and that's the picture I thought I had of them in front of the Rivoli. Rivoli, yeah. And they want to play there, and they keep coming up with schemes so that they will be in this
because they
venue.
don't have a song. They're not really a band.
Yep.
They don't have a show booked.
Well,
they don't know anyone who can facilitate such a booking. So this is their plan to play the Rivoli any means possible.
I don't think it's a case of them not having songs. They had songs. Jay had songs. And like
Jay had songs for Jay.
But they had songs. We didn't see any of their full songs. We just saw what they're when they're workshopping the whole intro and all that stuff. It sounds like they had songs. We just never saw them or heard them.
Let's pretend they do.
Sure.
They still apparently have no way of calling this place to say, can we play there?
Yeah, apparently just asking was not one of their plans. So
because after every plan, he goes, oh, so we have a date? No, this is what will get us the date.
Yeah.
So they make these plans, and they made these plans in 2008. Okay. That's how a film opens.
At least the skydiving one was in 2008.
Yes. And it failed. So they
It failed by 5 minutes.
wait. Was the skydiving in 08?
Yes, that was 08.
That
Yeah,
was
because
08.
Yeah, because
That
it's
was in
years
08.
late.
Because after their failed attempt is when they're walking down the street and the lightning strikes, and they know what time the lightning strikes, and that was that night.
That was because that was when they did it.
The skydiving was the day, was a few hours before the lightning hit the CN Tower that they try to use
Back
later
in
in the movie.
08. That's right. That is right. Okay, yeah. So back in 08,
It was 08.
they attempted this skydive to the Sky Dome.
Mm-hmm.
Failed.
Yep. By 5 minutes.
Oh, if
Because
that,
they were
if
closing
that.
they were closing the dome because of the weather, even though it looked bright and sunny out.
It did look pretty nice out. Yes. Maybe there was a chill in the air. So they failed miserably. So now we jump to now.
Yep.
And so they're going to use this new plan where they're going to pretend to have a time machine and be from the future.
Yep.
But for some reason, the time machine actually works.
Yep, because he spilt orbits. How they managed to get orbits? Like the whole.
But it also happens A, by accident, B, by accident, because Jay decides to I'm gonna leave my buddy Matt. I'm gonna drive to Ottawa. This was Ottawa, wasn't it?
Ottawa,
It was Ottawa,
It was
yeah.
And
Ottawa.
I'm gonna book myself and see if I can do an open mic.
Yep.
And it steals the motorhome, which has a passed out Matt in the back,
And had his flux capacitor. And
who the night
whatnot.
before had spilt orbits
Yes.
on his flux capacitor.
And didn't know that when he got to 88 miles an hour, shit's going to happen.
They
Yeah.
basically mashed Back to the Future and Hot Tub Time Machine together for this.
You know,
Hot Tub Time Machine used the Russian.
So
energy
had Jay
drink.
not tried to leave and go out on his own, who knows when the experiment would have actually happened.
that's true
Yep.
too.
Mhm.
Whole lot of accidents had to happen. But yeah, it was so much fun.
It was.
Oh man.
But okay, it's funny, but I wasn't laughing out loud a whole lot. But that's
Oh,
not
I
a bad
was.
thing. There's a lot of movies that, like Napoleon Dynamite's one, I don't laugh out loud for a lot of it, but it is making me smile. It's making me
It's like Hot Rod.
Yes, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Until the one scene, and I know what, I don't even want to spoilers, but it's
Okay.
an equivalent to the cat scene from Boondock Saints. That popped me. All right. Out of the blue, it got me.
Fair enough. Normally we'd say, yeah, let's talk spoilers and all, but the film's not even
Yeah,
out yet.
exactly.
So
So we got to hold back a little bit.
yeah,
But
which is
yeah,
Oh no, I just remember what you were talking about.
okay.
hard.
Yeah, it was so hard for me not to tell Tally about it because Tally really wants to see this movie.
Yeah.
So it's on his list. He'll probably be seeing that as soon
I
as
don't
it
think,
pops
I don't
up
think I've
there.
laughed out loud in a movie theater like that since Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
Oh yeah, there was a couple spots in there where I was like laughing.
It was so much fun.
I thought Time Machine 2 actually had a theatrical release.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea.
I didn't know there was a 2. Okay, I got to be honest with you. Is it good?
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one's better because it has the charm of the 80s and stuff. This one goes into the future, but I think it's just really funny in a different way.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not on my list. They did what they needed to with the first one. The first one was funny, especially how it ends and everything. But yeah, I don't think I need the sequel. I don't need that in my life.
See, I haven't watched the first.
No,
No.
Really?
No.
it's actually really funny.
And that's what I've heard. You know, I do want to see it. It's on my gotta check it out list.
That's so good.
And it's like Clark, that Clark Duke.
Yeah.
He's like the youngest guy in the cast. He was also in the movie I can't think of
Sex
the name of it.
Drive.
Sex Drive. That's where I first saw him. I think he was in Kick-Ass as well, wasn't he?
He was in Kick-Ass. He might have been in Kick-Ass
But
2 as well.
Those are the only movies I know him from.
Him and Rob Corddry.
James just popped in. He said, "Hey guys, what's the topic? It's scrolling across the bottom.
Yes.
A mystery movie that we got to see last Monday.
For your information, I have had lots of girlfriends, hot ones. You have had lots of boyfriends, gay ones.
Yeah, Rob Corddry and him had a great dynamic
Oh man.
in Hot Tub Time Machine.
we're gonna get snowed in, and he's gonna axe murder all of us.
They're really good at doing like deadpan comedy, like being like looking serious while saying really outlandish shit.
Oh, very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
And there's a lot of 80s stuff.
Yes, because they go back to the 80s, so you get a lot of that stuff. And Craig Robinson.
I
Craig
love that guy.
Robinson in all his glory, getting to do a musical number.
Oh,
Getting
really?
to sing a song, and basically it's a song that becomes popular in the 90s. So he originates it in the 80s.
And that's the thing in the sequel. He goes on to have a successful career by ripping off all these 80s and 90s bands. You see him doing the video for Stay that Lisa Loeb did.
Okay.
But he's doing it, and then Lisa Loeb comes up to him. She's like a PA or something. She's like, "It's such a great song. It's almost violating." And you hear the tune from the song, and he turns. He's like, "I'm so sorry."
I love Craig Robinson.
Yes,
I-
he's golden everything.
To me, his crowning achievement was This Is the End, where he got to play himself.
Oh, that was,
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah.
a good one.
Oh my God, we're soft as baby shit, man. Oh my God, I love him.
I love them in Zakamiri.
Oh,
I think
yes.
that's probably
Yeah.
my favorite for him is Zakamiri.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm rich. I'm Oprah rich. He only got like $75,000. I'm Oprah rich.
That's another very underrated movie too.
Yes, it is.
I like a coffee black. Can't you see we're talking white?
Yeah, it's definitely underrated for in Kev's movies.
Yeah,
Kev's got a few that people will bypass.
I mean, just in general, like that is a good general movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, not necessarily Kevin movie, a good movie.
Yep.
And I'm
That-
surprised it didn't take off more because it's got sex in it.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about the title should have sold
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
As much as True Romance killed the title, killed that movie. Zack and Miri Make a Porno should have sold that movie.
Should have. Yes. It did well.
Yeah,
It just didn't become a bigger thing than what it could have.
I found out, and I didn't even know about it. Zack and Miri had sex long before that movie.
They talked about a brief history.
3 years before
They'd mentioned it briefly.
in 40-Year-Old
40-Year-Old
Virgin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God.
She's in the tub and Seth Rogen walks in.
God, I wasn't even thinking
Oh,
that
yeah.
way. I thought they talked about a past like where they briefly tried something, but
Nope.
okay.
Nope.
Yeah, God, wow.
It's funny. I found out there's only 3 years difference, but she looks so much younger in 40-Year-Old Virgin, Elizabeth Banks.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy younger.
Yeah.
But
40-year-old virgin, holy cow. Crystal and I saw that in the theater, and that's one of the movies that Crystal like almost pissed herself laughing at.
oh God, that's so much fun.
And I've never seen her laugh so much in one movie than 40-year-old virgin.
That's the one that really put Judd Apatow on the map, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was what was his breakout film. Yes.
And then he followed it up with Knocked Up.
That whole crew, like Seth Rogen,
because they
Paul
came
Rudd.
from his show.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Freaks
and Geeks?
Freaks and Geeks. Yes. He just pulled his favorites from that show. So
Yeah.
And now Judd's daughter is directing,
yeah, well, after being in a lot of his movies,
right?
little nepotism.
She's the kids in Knocked Up, one
Yep.
of the kids.
Yeah.
And this is 40.
And this is 40, which is the unofficial sequel
To
to Knocked Up.
I don't know why they consider it unofficial when it is a direct sequel.
And it's the same people, the same
Yeah,
characters.
right.
Like,
Because
And-
it's not the stars.
no,
and
it's Paul Rudd and Elizabeth
Leslie
Mann.
Mann.
Leslie
And why,
Mann, sorry.
how does Leslie Mann get the job? Because that's Judd Apatow's wife.
Mhm. It's almost like Sherry Moon Zombie getting a job.
Kinda. It's kinda only more talent.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that. More comedic talent. There we go. More comedic talent.
Leslie Mann has more average talent, whereas Sherry Moon Zombie has more localized talent.
Yes.
You
There
know.
we go. There we go.
She can kill a horror movie. Bang. I watched The Monsters. Oh,
I have not, and I won't. I
Mm.
don't want to ruin my
I'm
childhood.
morbidly curious.
I'm not even that. I'm not even that. I don't need that to ruin my childhood memories of the Monsters. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
Back on Nirvana, the band, the show.
Oh,
movie.
yeah, the topic.
because it wasn't until after the film watching that movie, and it's bugging me that where do I know Matt Johnson from? And then he looked up the trivia. I have not seen Blackberry. Tally told me it was made by the guys who did Blackberry. I had not watched Blackberry,
It's pretty good.
but
I'd
I
rather-
did see his first feature film.
Which I didn't enjoy all that much the first time I saw it. I haven't seen it a second time, but
I've only watched it twice. I watched it once when it first dropped and once shortly after.
I think I'm gonna watch it again, knowing who he is now.
The Dirties. The first film, and possibly the only one, because Kevin Smith briefly had a distribution where he was giving some indie talent some love, and he called it Smodcast Presents.
Okay.
The Dirties was the first film they distributed under his Smodcast Presents banner.
They did a handful, but it was really one of the only ones that got any recognition. He pushed it hard.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He got me, and I remember, man, I managed to find it. I think what it wasn't Blockbuster, but I know I watched it, and it's a found footage about a film about a high school outcast who wants to make a movie about a high school shooting, but in the end, he actually does it.
Yeah.
He actually goes on a spree. He basically, you're watching a found footage film of his descent, like because he's the outcast and picked on and whatnot, and you watch as he basically breaks and then goes on the spree. And they shot it somewhat guerrilla style. Not everybody was in on the joke of what they were doing. It was intense.
I remember it more fondly in retrospect than when I actually experienced it. So I need to watch it again. I found it off Google Play. I don't think I found the DVD anywhere.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I know I talked about it on Madhouse like way back when. Way back when. I know I talked about it.
And he talked about it on. It wouldn't have been Smodcast because I've never really gotten into that one, but it may have been.
No, he definitely talked about it on Smodcast itself, but he talked about it on a couple
Well,
other
I'm sure
ones
he
as
did,
well
but
at
I
that
didn't
time.
hear it. Yeah.
Because I know he talked it up on multiple occasions, and that's what made me want to see it.
He only really pushed that one and Bindle Stiffs, and I saw Bindle Stiffs, and it was awful.
Yes, I recognize that title. I never did check that one out.
Oh,
But The Dirties was awesome. It was like so good.
but yeah, Matt Johnson, who plays a fictionalized version of himself in Nirvana, the band, in the show, the movie. He was a supporting character, and he directed Blackberry, and he was one of the main characters, and he directed The Dirties.
Yes.
And there's another movie called I think it's like Project Avalanche, Operation Avalanche, something about faking the moon landing, I think, that I have not gotten around to yet.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
That one, no.
That was just a few years ago.
Did you guys watch the Super Bowl halftime?
Hell no.
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 Zero interest whatsoever.
I did not catch it. I like to sometimes catch the musical stuff, but
Nah.
this year I was
not
busy doing other
interested.
stuff.
Not
so-
interested in any aspect of it. I've heard all the news. I've heard that it's the most watched halftime show in Super Bowl history.
Is it?
Yes, it is. 135 million.
And he had people up there during the show. It looked like they were pretending to do a marriage ceremony.
It was real.
It was real.
Yes.
Oh,
So he married a couple on stage during the halftime show of the Super Bowl.
nice.
Imagine having that as your
I've
wedding
never really
story.
been into his music. I don't know what he
Exactly.
I don't know his songs.
It's
also,
Latin hip hop.
okay. I heard that he had cameos from like Ricky Martin and Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I heard about
Yep.
that too.
Yeah,
But
he's-
I wasn't into either of the teams. Jacksonville got knocked
Yeah.
out, so I wasn't interested.
Isn't there a song made from that?
from
Popular for a bit.
which one? I don't know.
Yeah.
Made from that, the band Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. No,
I don't think so. The Dirties might have gotten a licensing for one song, maybe,
Oh,
but
I
I
don't
don't
know.
recall.
I'm looking.
That was so long ago. There's something about between that and then what I got to talk about after that. Like we're going way back into the early days of Madhouse. Like,
Okay.
man, we've been doing this for almost 15 years.
When I'm with
There's
you,
a lot of history on this show, and I forgot most of it.
they have only 2 songs listed in the Dirties.
Okay.
When I'm With You, performed by Best Coast. I'm assuming that's a cover of 10cc. and Pursuit of Happiness, performed by Lizzie.
Neither one of those is ringing a bell, but it's possible. It is possible. But it was most likely just a licensing thing. It wasn't really like for the movie, you know?
Yeah, Marcel just said it, the movie about the shootings. And I'm
Yeah.
just looking. I don't see anything that would have come off of it.
Well, Jay McCarroll was in the Dirties, but he was he plays. Oh no, we talked about that. He's Mr. Bird, and he does a lot of the soundtrack.
Okay.
But again, I'd have to go back and see it to recognize him.
Marcel said
Maybe
you
we'll
had
shoot
mentioned
you.
it and rung a bell.
Yeah,
Well,
but I cannot remember.
If you think of it, let us know. Because like I said, I'm looking at the soundtrack listing on IMDb and I don't see very many songs.
The only thing that stuck out for me after watching the Dirties was like, who the hell was working the camera?
Because it's found footage, right? So there's it's another.
And the cameraman's never referred to.
It's-
I mean, briefly.
maybe it's the same cameraman from Nirvana,
Well,
the,
yeah, but
the band, the show.
that guy had a name though, Gavin or something.
You
Like
see them briefly. I like you have to put down. You have to use this camera, and all of a sudden the footage switches to like 90s era.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and that film is so much fun. I can't wait for it to come out again.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Or
I
wait for it
will.
to come out, I guess.
It's very possible I will watch it again. Because it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So we can hope Chatham gets it.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I'm not holding my breath.
but I'm picking this one up.
Yeah, that was fun. I gotta watch The Dirties. Because I have it here on IMDb. I've not watched it or heard of it. Directed by Matt Johnson, too.
Yeah.
Foster the People. Are you talking about the song Pumped Up Kicks? That was definitely not in the Dirties. The Dirties came out long before that song.
That's all over the place, but not the Dirties.
No. Yeah, Pumped Up
Wait.
Kicks came out way after the Dirties.
And I
so-
hadn't realized that Rebecca was telling me about. She actually listened to the lyrics because she's a big fan of the song, but it's about like a kid with mental problems
Yes.
shooting
Yes, it is.
people.
Better run faster than my bullet.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the song, so I never focused on that.
It's another one of those songs where it sounds like it's like a happier song or whatever, but then when you actually listen to the lyrics, Hey Yeah by Outkast is the biggest one for that.
Oh, really?
Hey Yeah. But if you listen to the lyrics, it's a fucking breakup song.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it's talking about his girl cheating on him and stuff. Like
interesting.
the actual lyrics are really sad.
I'm just looking. It looks like that song appeared in films 21 Jump Street, Friends with Benefits, LOL, and the trailers for Turbo.
Yeah, I
Pumped Up
remember. I
Kicks?
remember it from
Yeah.
Friends with Benefits.
But yeah,
LOL
it
was
was long.
terrible.
It was long after the Dirties, so it definitely wasn't that one.
Well, okay, I don't know when that particular song came out, but some of the songs from Foster the People are from LOL in 2012. So apparently the band's been around quite some time. And 21 Jump Street was 2012, Friends with Benefits 2011.
With that in mind, I just heard something recently. Side topic, but when was Twisted Sister? When were they big?
Late 80s.
Late 80s. Yet they were just about to do a 50th anniversary reunion tour.
I think they were early 80s.
But still, that the early 80s is still not 50 years. 50 years is the 70s.
They could have started in the 70s.
Never heard of them until Stay Hungry album came out. That was their major hit album.
Okay. Hang on here. Let me just check this out.
Uh-huh. They were going to do a reunion tour, but they've decided to cancel it because Dee Snider can't do it anymore. He can't perform like he wants to.
What was the name of that album?
Stay Hungry.
Stay Hungry. That's right.
It's one of my favorite albums, so I know that one.
Okay. Mid 80s. That album dropped May 10th, 1984.
84.
Yes.
Still, that's 42 years.
The band had been around for 12 years when that record dropped.
Wow.
They formed in 1972.
Oh,
Wow.
There you go.
So yeah,
And didn't get their big break until 12 years later. Wow.
that's
Well,
persistence.
I remember hearing about Goo Goo Dolls when they put out Name. They had been around for 10 years before that.
Let's.
That's not entirely unheard of. A lot of bands,
No,
they have
but-
to build their way up and stuff. It's just
Yeah.
they hear like that long. Like
Yeah.
Twisted Sister started in the early 70s. Wow. What was their style then?
Well, hell, Pantera started as a glam metal band.
And you said the Goo Goo Dolls was Name?
That A Boy Named Goo was their breakout album. They had apparently been around for like a decade before that.
So let's check. Goo Goo Dolls, fifth album, Boy Named Goo, 1995. And the band formed in 1986.
Wow.
So 9 years.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a long time too. Like this just goes to show you do not get instant fame.
No. Nowadays it's a little different thanks to the internet. You can get that exposure and you can really kind of blow up once you get the right ears on it.
You have the odd people like the only one that's jumping into my head, and then it was tragic, is Christy Grime, because she posted on YouTube and became so popular, shows started bringing her in. She was killed, but that kind of fame does happen. But
and then there's Bieber.
Yeah. We don't talk about Bieber. There is no Bieber, only Zool. See, I can do quotes too.
There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. I want to see it again. I know Tally really wants to see it, so maybe I'll try and tag with him and go to see it when he's going to go. So
That's insane. Twisted Sister in 1972.
just hearing that they were doing a 50th reunion tour, I'm like, that puts them in the 70s. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But there we go.
Okay, where is first two albums, 82 and 84? What a minute.
They were together that long, but they didn't put out an album. Were they a cover band before that?
Early days in late December 72, Manhattan. Oh, hang on here. I got to move this. This freaking light's in the way. Reading himself, JJ France auditioned for and was asked to join the glitter band Silver Star from Ho-Ho-Cuss, New Jersey. Silver Star was formed by drummer Mel Anderson, blah, 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 blah. Siegel hated the name Silver Star and pushed to have it changed. O'Neill came up with the name Twisted Sister. The band found work immediately and started playing 6 nights a week. They secured residency at the Mad Hatter, but it doesn't look like they put out any albums.
Huh.
And then they did club days in February 76 at the suggestion of the band's agent. The band could only go so far without being able to play Led Zeppelin cover songs. So they're a cover band.
They were a cover band before their big break. Huh.
And then in July of 82, the group released its first EP, Rough Cuffs, on the Secret Records label. So it was only their second album.
But the second album was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Some iconic. It was iconic.
Didn't we
Honestly.
didn't know we'd be doing a Twisted Sister history lesson
Welcome
here.
to the Music Madhouse.
Right? Man, that still
Yeah.
blows my mind.
I know, but again, we're old.
Goo Goo Dolls played at Copperfields here in town around 89, as did Bob Dylan. Bill Dylan played there in 89?
Well, maybe not in 89.
That's impressive. I don't think Copperfields was around before that. If you can remember that on King
I
Street.
remember the
I
place.
remember it.
I
Yep.
never went to it, but I remember the place. We never went.
What is it now? Now it's like a school
It's
thing?
multiple businesses. So
Yeah.
it's a strip of businesses now.
Yep. There's history in Chatham. That's cool.
What was the one that was your work, Concentrics? What was the
Dr. Feelgoods.
Feelgoods?
Yes.
Feelgoods. I remember we went there
back.
a couple times.
Yep. I think I went there twice. Oh, Marcel CD was 19 back then.
Oh, those were the days.
He's just a hair younger than me. And I mean a hair. Okay, so let's get on to part 2. I'll get rid of this banner.
Part 2?
Yes.
Ooh, to contrast the music trivia, for as well known and long as they were around, the Sex Pistols, how many albums did they put out?
It wasn't many. I know that. One album?
One studio album.
I thought they had 2.
No,
No,
they had
yeah.
one studio album. They mentioned other albums like EPs and stuff like that, but one studio album in 1977. They were banned for like 2.5 years. It said.
God Save the Queen. Yeah.
No, never mind the Bullocks. It's the Sex Pistols or something like that. And then
Oh no, that was the album, but it was that song that did it.
Oh, yeah,
God
yeah.
Save the Queen.
Yeah.
Yes, I know
Okay.
the Sex Pistols.
Okay, the movie that's digging at us.
Well, digging at one of us.
So many moons ago, way
in the long ago.
the before times.
The Wayback Machine.
At some point, we got on the topic about like B movies, ripoffs of other stuff, like the heyday in the 80s of ripoffs of Mad Max and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Ozploitation.
Sort of, yes, but there was a lot of Italian knockoffs and Spanish knockoffs and Turkish knockoffs. I had mentioned there was one scene in particular from one of those knockoff flicks, one scene that I saw as a child, and I would have been like 10 to 12 in that range when I saw this. One scene that stuck with me, implanted in me, because it was kind of jarring. It was kind of the sound involved of when it happened. There's a man, he's not the main character, he's like the buddy of the main character or something like that, got captured by the big bad and was imprisoned in a wall, like he's in the stocks where just his head and his hands are sticking through this wall. He's been cemented into the wall.
I already told you that was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I saw that storyline where they got stuck in the wall.
No.
No?
Long before that.
Before Agents
Again,
of
we're
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
talking 80. We're talking, well, I now know the movie came out in 83, so I probably saw it 84, 85. Okay. But there he is. He's stuck in the wall. The hero and his badass buddy, former rival turned friend, because they're working against a common enemy. They come in to rescue somebody, and they see him imprisoned in the wall. We can't help him, so they give him a mercy killing. And the one guy goes over, grabs his head, and turns it 180 degrees. And the noise that the guy makes as it is happening and whatnot, he died, right?
That'll do it.
That scene stuck with me
I
all
probably
these
should.
years, right? And I probably saw this like 11 o'clock at night on the Super Channel or something.
I remember this conversation now because I brought up that scene about that thing floating on the ceiling and dropping on people's heads.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
We're talking about stuff like that. Mike
Exactly.
vaguely remembers this conversation too. We talked about it. He remembered it too, vaguely. So it stuck with me. Never knew it. We talked about it in the Madhouse. Ever since then, I'm like, God damn it. What is that movie? Particularly for the last 2 years, almost once a month, I'm searching. I've tried Google searching it. I tried throwing up in various different Gen X groups and whatnot. Hey, anybody remember this scene in a movie and blah, blah, blah. Nobody ever could get the answer. I've watched so many videos of like the top 10 cult B movies, knockoff dystopian future movies, all the combinations of that. To my knowledge, this movie was never referenced until another one of those lists that I watched the other day.
okay.
And I'm watching it, and no, the scene was not shown in the clips that they were showing while talking about it, but I saw a face.
Why
And
should
my-
you hope in a trailer?
I saw the face of the character who was in the wall.
Oh, okay.
And I just saw the face, and I'm like, that could be him. And I know I haven't looked at this movie because anytime there was a potential, like I went through most of those movies on Tubi, skipping through them, trying to find it, right? I may have even looked at this movie, but didn't go far enough into it. But this time, it's called Endgame from 1983.
That's not true. That's from
No, not
2019.
Avengers Endgame.
and I saw
It's just called Endgame. Essentially, take Mad Max and cross it with Running Man. That's
I have to say the poster looks vaguely familiar.
the basic premise is essentially Running Man meets Mad Max. The scene in particular happens at the 1 minute or 1 hour and 20 minute mark in an hour and 37 minute movie. It is late into this film, but I found it finally, was it Sunday that I messaged or Saturday? Saturday. I'm checking this out. Crystal's upstairs baking. I found it. I yelled. I'm like, yes. Crystal's like, what? I'm like, come down here. I explained it to her. Like, she looked at me like I'm nuts. But I'm like, it's been nagging at me for years. And I finally found it.
Alfonso, you're experiencing a moment here. Jason has been tracking this film for at least, we'll say 12 years.
Well, it's been in my memory for 40. Okay. The memory of it has been in my brain for 40 years.
43 years. Well, okay.
No, about 40 years.
Yeah,
about 40 years.
Right.
So I've just been, and then I found, put it this way, I felt so relieved that I'm not crazy, didn't imagine it. I almost wanted a cigarette. That's how good it made me feel. All right. And then I immediately messaged you, messaged the group, messaged Mike. I'm like, do you remember me talking about this? Because I found it. I have it noted in my phone. I have a note in my phone that gives the movie name and the timestamp. It's like success. Endgame from 1983. 1 hour and 20 minutes in, that scene occurs.
I tried to put the poster in there.
Not as jarring now. Okay. But if I, wind myself back 40 years, yes, I could see how it would have affected me because I was a wuss as a little kid. I didn't watch horror movies and whatnot. So anything that was kind of scary worked on me.
Right. Here's the story. A telepathic mutant recruits post-World War III TV game show warrior to lead a band of mutants to safety.
I feel like that's not entirely accurate, but it's. I didn't watch the whole movie
too.
I literally skimmed through the movie to just watch it for this scene.
I looked at the trivia. The movie takes place in 2025.
Seriously?
Oh wow!
So literally a month earlier, and you would have found it in the proper year.
Wow. Yeah, I just felt so damn good that mystery in my brain has finally been solved.
And the director apparently loves this one the best of all his films.
Yeah, he's got the track record. That one of my favorite channels that I've now stumbled upon on YouTube is Retro Vault. He does lists like this all the time, and that he's the one that pointed Endgame at me. Retro Vault. He does like, here's 13 dystopian movies from the 90s that are 80s that are whatever, and he's got some good opinions, and it's not his is an AI. There's been some lists that I could tell are obviously narrated by AI and whatnot, and they're really goofy. This guy's genuine. This, at least if it's AI, it's really good fucking AI.
Marcel says, just like Salem's Lot for me. That was scary as heck, but later on seeing it, it's cheesy.
Oh yeah, everything from back in the day is not nearly as horrifying.
I can't see this one being able to hold up.
Oh no.
43 years later.
But I just think like I my cousins tormented me with horror movies, so I could not watch any of the Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Streets back then. Watch them now; they're great. I get it. I can look past it. They don't scare me anymore.
I don't know anybody in this film.
Oh no, because it's not a known film. I think it might have been
actors.
Was it an Italian film? I'm not even sure. Like,
well, I'm wondering because it's called Endgame, Bronx Lotta Finale.
So it might be an Italian film, like, because there were a lot of Italian knockoffs in that era.
Country: Australia, Brazil, Canada, Spain.
It was, I believe the writer-director, whatever, was Joe D'Amato, and he's known for those types of films. I think that's the movie where he reused sets and costumes from other of his movies.
Okay, I'm thinking Italian because I'm looking at the poster, and in between and in front of some names, it says Econ and Regia D.
Yeah.
So if it's not Italian, it's Spanish.
Yeah. And Joe D'Amato.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a track record for that type of film. So
it was directed, co-written, and produced by Joe D'Amato under the pseudonym Stephen Benson. Because when I'm picking a pseudonym, Steven Benson. That's hilarious. Because on the poster it doesn't have his name at all, but does have Steven Benson.
There. Now you know why.
Yep.
Gotta wonder why did he use the pseudonym?
I'm wondering if this is his favorite film.
That's very odd. I'd like to know why the pseudonym.
Yeah.
Be proud of your work, damn it.
Joe, what's going on? Oh, we can't even ask him. He passed away in 1999.
Have either of you ever had anything like that where you can remember something from a movie but you cannot remember?
Oh yeah,
I had one scene.
What was yours?
During high school, I was watching with my younger brother and his friend, and it was some weird movie where a guy's in a dungeon. He goes through this door and it slams behind him, and he crawls into this cave and the door slams behind him, and he belly crawls through this little thing, and this little metal gate slams behind him.
That's called Get Smart. I've seen the opening so many times.
I know. But it was, and I thought I remembered the title was like The Treasure of the Four Kingdoms or Four Crowns or something like that. And years later, I tried to look it up, and it was like some vague IMDb TV movie entry that gave me nothing.
Huh.
But I remembered a little snippet of it pretty vividly, like you did.
Yep.
But it was like a fantasy.
Wait a minute.
Sword and sandal kind of, but more of a fantasy film in a castle or something like that. But
Robert, how come you knew so much about that film so fast? Literally.
He probably Googled it.
he may have seen it.
I'm thinking that might have been one of his movies going.
Oh.
And he found it earlier.
Okay.
So
Maybe.
I'm wondering.
What was yours, Rob? What was the movie that stuck with you?
So it's a black and white movie. And I still remember this one scene where a woman walks into a room and shuts a door, and up in the corner is this pulsating like octopus thing that comes along and drops on her head. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember from the film. And a friend of mine, Chris Alexander, like the master of horror movies. This guy knows everything. He actually helped me figure out what it was.
And
I can't remember for the life of me.
you had it and you lost it again.
I had it and lost it.
I had the cure for the plague of the 20th century and I lost it.
Yep. I've been tempted to go back through our Facebook messengers to try, but this was quite a few years ago. Actually, I think it was in the 2021 time.
Okay.
Because he did a couple podcasts with me for something. But it was during that time where they were all booming up because nobody could leave the house.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot remember what the name was. What do you got, Marcel? Yes, maybe help. This kid is in high school, and he had a coach that tells him to play this certain song in his head and magically makes him run so fast and gets on the team and goes to win big. That does not sound familiar.
No, that one's not ringing any bells for me.
And I can't.
There was one other one that stuck with me for a while, but that one I figured out, and I watched it like a few years ago, and it was from a horror movie. It's like a horror movie parody. Now I'm forgetting the name of it. It's like a high school. I can't remember the name of it now, but there's a killer at a high school, but it's really cheesy. It's like into parody, and one dude gets chainsawed while he's in a locker.
Student bodies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boar's
head bookends.
Yes, the dude who gets chainsawed when he puts himself in a locker. That was a scene that stuck with me for a while, but that one I found easy. It was when he was about 8. So that would have
found the title of the one I was looking up. It's Treasure of the Four Crowns from 1983.
Never heard of that one.
Well, no. I don't imagine you would have.
Well, I don't know. I spent many days after school because my route from public school went right by the original video movie shop here in town, which was on St. Clair Street. And I spent like half an hour every day after school for so many days where I would go in and I'd just be staring and looking and rereading all the sci-fi titles and stuff.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of those titles. I didn't watch a lot of them. But looking at them, like the Death Stalker series, there was, I think, 3 at the time, 2 or 3. at the time. And like, last year I watched Deathstalker and then watched the 2025 remake of Deathstalker.
Right.
I was trying to type in what he said, but nothing's coming up.
Okay.
What else did Marcel say?
He said
That's one that's puzzled me for decades. Robert says Wikipedia. Yeah, there we go. And I follow this cinema snob. Italian pseudonyms were the norm, and it was felt that Americans would go see a film, wouldn't go see a film. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Good movie. I saw that one. And Reb Brown did a lot of Italian knockoffs. Captain America? He was the first Captain America, if I remember correctly.
You know what? That name did come up in one of my top 10 lists when I was researching all that movie and stuff. His name did come up a few times. So
let's see if it's the same guy. Or wait, maybe I'm thinking Jeb Brown. No, Reb Brown. I met him in Buffalo.
Thinking of that era, and I'm thinking like the kind of the cheesy knockoff type stuff. One of my favorite Conan knockoffs for like Sword and Sandal Fantasy, Barbarians.
Oh, the twins.
The Barbarian twins. So goofy.
We tried watching.
God, that looks familiar. I know I didn't watch any of them, but I remember.
That's the OG Captain America. Yep, Reb Brown.
Crazy helmet and the motorcycle.
The theme to Deathstalker 2 lives rent-free in my head. Oh, you get into theme songs?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, man. The one that's always in my head is from the X-Men cartoon one-shot in the late 90s or mid-90s, where they were testing to see if the X-Men could be a cartoon.
Okay.
It's called Pride of the X-Men.
It's not familiar.
This is when Wolverine has an Australian accent.
Oh, God.
Yep. But the animation is amazing, and that song just sticks in my head.
I never saw that.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
As soon as you said X-Men, I heard.
Oh, this was before that. X-Men. Pride of the X-Men.
I honestly didn't even know that. I think I vaguely remember hearing about it actually. Once you say Wolverine with an Australian accent, that's right. Oh, we can hear that.
Yeah, nobody out there can.
Okay.
Well, maybe they can. We'll find out in a second. We're only going to play a second of it anyway. But just to give you an idea of what it sounded like, if you can hear that out there, let me know. Coming your way.
It looks like the 90s cartoon animation.
Yeah.
That's so in my head all the freaking time. I'll just be working away and all of a sudden I'm humming it. I don't even realize it.
I've never heard that one.
Oh, Marcel said the theme song to Transformers.
Oh, yeah. That and G.I. Joe. Come on.
Yep. G.I. Joe. Yes.
Real American hero.
Now I want to watch that.
I don't think it's ever going to happen, but I think it was at the end of Transformers Rise of the Beasts from a couple years ago.
Or was it Bumblebee?
Which one crossed over with G.I. Joe?
I can't remember.
They had a big reference in the bonus.
I think it was
scene.
Rise of the Beast because that's the one I haven't seen.
Okay. Yeah, it's right at the end.
It's an end credit scene where they cross them over. I don't think it'll ever happen. But I want it.
They hinted at it now.
I want it.
Yeah. They could do the whole G.I. Joe Transformers crossovers just like in Marvel back in the day.
And when it came to the G.I. Joe, those movies, the first one, I liked the first one. I enjoyed the hell out of the first one. The second one is where it blew apart for me.
Yeah. That's because the right people weren't writing it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when that happens to a franchise.
Yeah.
The wrong people get a hold of it that don't care about the franchise, Star Wars, and just kind of sorry, I'm working on that cough, and just sort of think they know best.
Yep.
Yes. But maybe we'll see a change with Dave Filoni and the other guy. I can't remember his name.
Not Favreau.
No.
I don't know.
It's a name I had never heard before.
Yeah.
So,
but they're now in charge of Lucasfilm. So
Well, we'll see. Is Mandalorian Grogu technically still like in their hands, or was that a Kathleen Kennedy's last ditch effort thing?
That was a Favreau film. That's
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
She had nothing to do with that,
Okay.
other than go do it.
Okay.
You know.
Cool.
Let me see here. What is it? Battle of the Planets. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I always called it G-Force
Well, that's what I called it too. But I
Yeah.
think that was a Canadian name put
Maybe,
on to
yeah.
that particular thing.
because it's always been called Battle of the Planets ever since. So
Yeah.
I've never seen it called G-Force anywhere else.
Unless that's what they referenced as themselves in the show.
That's probably
It's been so long since I've seen it. But yeah, I always called it G-Force too.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. Then the leader of the team, his name was Jason.
Keop.
No.
No, I remember Keop.
Remember
Just
Keop?
that one guy. That's the only name I remember out of the whole group. Because there was the big guy, there was the girl with the duck helmet. I thought that was weird, but whatever. My go-to cartoon back in the day was Thundar the Barbarian.
See, I never watched that one. Never
Sounds
watched
familiar.
Total Star Wars ripoff.
it. What I've seen over the years, yes, but I never watched it.
It was set in a post-apocalyptic Earth, but it's literally Han Solo and Luke mashed together. It's got the barbarian with the light sword. It's got the princess, and it's got this tall, furry, Chewbacca-like character that travel around.
Yep.
Mine was Voltron, a bit of Robotech, and there was another kind of Voltron ripoff. The
Transor Z.
Yes,
Oh,
That
dang.
had the rocket punch.
it was Transor Z.
He had the rocket punch.
Oh, see, it was called Furza's G.
so
in Mexico.
G-Force.
Yeah,
Where's that?
That would be
I
G-Force.
totally massacred that, didn't I?
So it
Alfonso?
was called G-Force
Where's that?
around. So
I'm working on a script right now, and I tapped Alfonso, and it's like I need some cool Spanish names because the only one I know is Pendero, and literally you can't call everybody Pendero because it's bad. I might be swearing right now. I don't know officially what it means, but he came up with some wicked stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah,
he's
yep.
not just a pretty face who can draw, huh?
No. Let me see. What else did he say? Mazinger Z.
Mazinger Z. That's the original Japanese title.
Oh, okay.
Although I think it was another one where it was merged. It was Mazinger Z and something else. They merged the two.
Okay. There's the laugh from Alfonso. Now, Marcel said here, what were we talking about with Marcel? Battle of the Planets.
Voice of the robot. I'm not remembering.
I do not. Hint, did voice of Scrooge McDuck.
Really?
Huh.
Really?
Well, voice actors, especially back in that day, there weren't as many of them, right? So they.
Oh God, her name was Princess. I'm sitting here going Princess something. But Alan Young. Okay, there we go. But yeah, there we go. Mark Jason Tiny. Tiny was the big dude. That's right.
Yes.
Keop and Princess. Yep. Now I'm remembering.
Was Keop like a monkey boy?
No, but he had like a stuttery, clicky kind of way of talking.
Okay.
That's what at least that's what I have in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, and someone will correct us if I am. So
Robotech was always one of my favorites. You mentioned I in the 90s, thanks to the Chatham Anime Club that was located at Olsen's Comics, I rewatched the entire Macross saga. That's not an easy watch.
Okay.
I saw like various episodes from here and there, so I had no story continuity in my head for that.
Did the other member come to your house, or did you go to their house?
There was more than one member when there was a tape sharing thing. It was a tape sharing thing that they did through Olsen's. There was quite a few people that were involved in that.
Anyway,
Silverhawks.
Silverhawks.
Oh,
That's all I remember from the theme song.
I had one action figure from that, I think. And I think was there Crystal Warriors, Crystar? There was some
Lone Star.
No, there was Lone Star, but there was another
Lone Star.
But there was another show
That's Spaceballs
that had action. Unless these were just action figures, they were like stuck in the poses. They were plastic action figures, and they were like
Sounds like just generic action figure
crystal
number one.
based.
Seven's Arc. Seven's Arc. That's the robot.
I don't know what that is.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I remember. Now the name's been thrown at me. Yes. There we go. Man, I miss those shows.
Yeah, I every once in a while, that's another YouTube list. I'll come up and like, here are some of the best theme songs and shows from the 80s and whatnot. And they all just take me back.
I do that. Drives Christina crazy. I don't know that one. Shush. This is for me. Yes, 'cause I know you don't know. Yes, he was. I've watched him on Mr. Ed and radio shows.
Okay.
See, weirdly enough, those shows I really got into was Mr. Ed,
That was
Blondie
way
and Dagwood.
Before my time.
It was before mine, but where I lived in Cedar Springs was up on the ridge. So I was getting this Cleveland station,
Right.
channel 62,
Oh, such a great channel.
right?
Living in Chatham proper, we got it on a good day.
Yeah. Well, see, we could get it all the time. That was what I liked
Yeah.
about it. But I watched so many old movies on there. I got like there's a Hillbilly Family one that I watched too.
Beverly Hillbillies,
No,
Petticoat Junction.
no, I love Petticoat Junction. What do we say here? Brave Star, but I don't remember
Yep,
the name of the
Brave
horse in
Star.
it. That's okay. Sing the song for us, Alfonso. That's what we want. Sing the song. I lived in Grand Point. Yes, Rob. Yeah, see? You got the same thing.
Yeah, Channel 62 was a cool channel, but it was so hard to get in Chatham on it with an antenna.
I was lucky, literally, because if you go into Cedar Springs, it's right on the top of the ridge, and there's literally nothing in the way
Mhm.
from the lake. So we got all sorts of signal there.
Damn.
God, how dated are we when we have to rely on radio waves to watch television?
Yeah, yep. Back in the day, we did not know how good we would have it, and now we're spoiled for choice at this point.
Yeah.
There's too much now. Try to keep up with all this stuff. It's near impossible.
Do you know how lazy I got? I think I may have shared this with you guys. If not, I know I shared with someone else. This was back when Marvel, the movies just started and they were on Netflix.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm literally going through, you know what? I want to watch Iron Man 2. I haven't seen that in a while. Flip, flip, flip. I have the Blu-ray. Flip, flip, flip,
No,
flip.
you're looking. Yep.
It's not on there. What the hell? Where'd it go? Oh, well, I'll just watch this.
Yeah.
I didn't get up to walk 6 fucking feet
Yep.
and put the DVD in.
I still have like a big DVD and Blu-ray collection. I don't have any device to play them.
What?
Connected to my TV? Not my main TV.
Do you have a PlayStation?
I still have a PlayStation 4, and yes, it will play them, but that's not on my main TV.
Oh, okay.
That's on the old TV that's in the back corner.
I think the horse in Brave Star was named 3030.
I vaguely remember Brave Star.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember that one. So yes, Robert's right.
Yep.
Yep. I can't disprove him.
Yep.
But yeah, that's how lazy I was. And it was at that point, literally, I'm watching the movie going, I don't even want to watch this. But I just didn't want to get up. It's like,
I kind of get that way too sometimes.
Rocket Robin Hood. Yes.
Vaguely
I
remember
did
that
not
one,
watch
too.
that.
Oh, and Hercules.
Yeah.
Olympia.
Yes. With Pan and that freaking little flute thing. Yes.
Hey, Herc. Come on, Herc.
Thanks, Rob. That's right. 3030. So there we go. Alfonso confirmed. That is the name of the horse in Brave Star.
All right.
Oh, Saturday morning cartoons. Yes, I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it. Perfect. Dukes of Hazzard. That's another old show I love to watch because I've started going back to revisit some of these. That one's still fun.
Getting.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
but that one's still fun. I literally went back and watched Knight Rider. I got to the season opener for 2 and I said, no,
Yeah.
I'm done. This was just no.
The only one of those shows that every once in a while I'm like, I should check that out again, but I don't know if it'll hold up as Airwolf.
I have it on DVD and I keep meaning to start it, but I haven't yet.
Airwolf was the one that fascinated me the most because that helicopter just looks so cool.
So much better than Blue Thunder.
It took
Absolutely,
me forever,
yes.
but I went back and rewatched the whole 2 seasons of Buck Rogers.
Oh wow.
Oh,
The TV movie and the season 1 holds up. Season 2, not so much.
oh, with Hawkman.
Yeah, Hawkman.
The episode in Buck Rogers with that space vampire
I think that's
terrified me as a kid. Nightmares.
Marcel said chips. That's what gave me nightmares.
Punch.
John and Ponch.
John and Punch.
Yep. Do you know what's scary too? Is I keep getting emails from this one agent that I'm dealing with, and she's trying to get me to bring them to Chatham. Eric Estrada and
Really?
Larry Wilcox.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh, what did they say here? Steve Carell did the remake of the Funny Detective comic. The
Oh, yeah,
name is
that was Get Smart.
Mexico was Super Argente.
No, that was Get Smart.
Get Smart?
Mhm.
Oh, the name in Mexico was Super Argente.
Yes. But the show, what he's talking about was Get Smart.
Yep. That was a cool show back in the day, too. Just the opening. Like
Yeah.
we said, crawling through and doors are closing.
That's
And,
the thought you have, right?
yes.
Because all those doors. And then what was the last thing he gets into? A phone booth.
Exactly. Oh, man. I miss them. So many of those shows. But
Yeah.
so many of them don't even hold up now.
Yeah, I know.
But, oh, well. Well, that was a tangent.
Yes, it was.
That was a fun tangent, though.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So next week.
We'll see about doing a theater movie.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll
You just don't want us to come back here, do you? You don't want us to. You don't want to host again. You
It
don't,
bothers me you're here
Take-
now.
okay,
Okay.
all right. I get it. I get it. I'm due for my monthly hosing. I get it.
COVID makes it so I don't want people around me. So oh wait. Green Acres. Oh yes.
Great theme song.
Yes. That's one of the reasons I watch Son-in-Law.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes. Love that movie.
Great,
Love that movie.
great shot in there when he's singing that.
Yep. Well, he's riding in the back of the truck.
Yep. But Green Acres, Petticoat Junction, and
Beverly Hillbillies.
no.
No?
Oh,
Those are the three that, in my mind, that go together.
Maverick. No, those are the three I used to watch constantly back in the day.
Okay. Maverick. I never watched the show Maverick.
And I watched that one because my dad loved it.
Okay.
So I got to watch
Well,
that one.
I saw the Rockford Files.
Yeah. Oh, Rockford Files is another one. That's right, too. Forgot about that. Dang, we could do a whole thing on just these shows.
Yep. But they're not movies.
They are not, but it's still entertainment. And that's what we are
That's
about.
all what it's all about.
Exactly. Pink Panther, animated cartoon, the one that ends with the panther exiting the car. Oh, my God. Yeah, they did have that cartoon.
I did watch that,
Vaguely remember. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
but I
But now
also
you're
watched
getting
the
to the-
Star Trek cartoon and the Brady Bunch cartoon.
Yes.
Not great.
I see. When I start thinking that era, my brain immediately says wacky races. Wacky races.
Do you know what's weird? You know how they have those weird AI pictures, you know? Oh my God, think of just a random. Well, the one I saw was Wacky Racers 2027.
Oh, yeah.
And Jim Carrey was one of the lead people.
Well, he'd obviously be a great Snidely Whiplash.
And that's, I think, what he was dressed up as, too.
That's,
Yeah.
that's like a no-brainer.
Well, look at him in Sonic. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But man. All right. On that note, for another week at the Movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
And we will see you all later.
Bye.
Toodles.
In a second. Do that again.
Bye.
Shut up! It's a